Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'll be showing you guys how I did this aura set. I do want to come on here to apologize to you guys, only because I have been MIA. I have been moving unexpectedly, so it's just been a lot going on. So I just wanted to start there, but I am back and I'll be uploading like normal. But right now I'm going in with a fine sanding band and I'm gently removing the shine off of the natural nail plate, so we won't get any lifting throughout our application process. So when working with your client's natural nail plate, you want to make sure you're at a low speed. I can't tell you guys what number I'm using because I am using a Kupa drill, which doesn't have numbers on it, but it's at the lowest speed possible. I'm now going to apply a generous amount of glue onto the free edge and apply my tips. I'm going to make sure my tips fit sidewall to sidewall. You don't want them too big nor too small, but if you can't find a tip that fits correctly, you can go with the next size up and then just shape towards the end. All right, so now I'm going to cut the tips to my client's desired length. Normally, the first hand is what my clients ask for, and then the second hand, I'll cut it to a little longer than what, the first hand is, only because I don't want the second hand to be shorter than what they originally asked for. So I like to go a little longer with the second hand, and then I'll just line them side by side to make sure both hands are as even as possible. I'm now going to blend the tips in with my client's natural nail plate with a fine sanding band. And when doing this step, you want to make sure you're at a low speed as well. And I do this step just so I can get a smooth application when I'm applying my acrylic. Now I'm going to dust off the excess dust before applying my primer, and the primer is just so my acrylic could adhere to the natural nail plate. So with my first bead, I'm going to apply it just above where I laid my tip, and then I'm going to gently push everything to the center and then drag that bead a little downwards. You want to make sure you're having complete control over that bead, so you want to make sure it's stiffening up a little bit just so it's not rolling over to the sides. And then I'm going to gently drag everything downwards, pat it at the same time. I'm going to tilt my client's finger to the side to see if there's any areas that are lumpy to where I need to blend some more. And then I'm going to wipe off any excess acrylic that is at the tip. And then with my second bead, I'm going to apply it just above where I laid my first bead. And then I'm going to gently push it upwards. It's not too much to where it's running into the cuticles. And then I'm going to gently drag the tip of that bead down to blend in with the rest of the nail. Also, just so we won't get any lifting, you want to use the tip of your brush to clean around the cuticle. Some might use a drill bit to seal around the cuticle towards the end. Yeah, that's cool. That's something you still need to do, but you still want to make sure you're cleaning around the cuticle with the tip of your brush when applying that cuticle bead, because you will still get lifting. I'm now going to go in with my fine carbide bit to smooth the rest of the nail down. I like to tilt my client's fingers to the side to make sure there's no lumpy areas, and if there is, I'll just go over it with my drill bit. And my speed is normally at a I want to say a 16 to 20, but again, I can't tell you what speed it's on because I am using a Kupa drill. But normally with my Kiara Sky drill, I am using my drill at a speed between 15 to 20. Now I'm going in with my 100 grit hand file. I'm going to file the size of my client's nails down. When doing this step, you want to make sure you're pushing the acrylic off of the skin. I don't know if you guys seen it in the first half, but I like to separate the acrylic off of the skin if I did get any acrylic on there, and then I'll gently just continue to shape. When doing this step, you want to make sure you're holding your hand file straight. Well, I'll go in and like go under the nail and then hold it straight. It's kind of hard to explain this step, so I'm gonna just let you guys see how I do that. But again, I like to go under the nail just to remove any excess acrylic that might have gotten under the acrylic, and then I'll hold my hand file straight to get the shape that I'm going for. All right, so now I'm going to go in with a fine carbide bit to seal around the cuticles to prevent lifting. Now I'm going to go in with my gel polish, and when working with gel polishes, you want to make sure you're using a very thin coat. I normally go in with 2 coats just to get a full coverage, and both times I'm curing them for 60 seconds. Now going in with my airbrush, I'm going to go in and push my handle back and forth just to create that flawless airbrush look. I know some people hold it into place and then swirl it around, but I just find it easier to do it this way. And before curing it under the lamp for 60 seconds, I'm going to go in with a cleanup brush and acetone to clean around the cuticle area, just so the gel polish isn't curing onto the skin. And then once that's out, I'm going to go in with my no wipe gel top coat. Also, how much I measure to put into the jar, I use half acetone and half gel polish, and I'll mix it up. And if you still feel like it's not giving you that smooth consistency and it's still chunky, you want to make sure you're adding a little bit more acetone, and it'll give you that look that you're going for. But normally that's all that I add in there is gel polish and acetone. Once that's done curing for 60 seconds, I'm going to apply cuticle oil, and that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notification bells on to get notified whenever I upload it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.